Back at it again, man. The Lord's 57th annual Passover. Back at the DNA ranch. It's going down, man. Hey, Shalom, Israel. We're back again in Houston, Texas at the DNA ranch. It's going down for the 57th. We take a good glorious event as usual down in the Wild Wild West. This year, man, we're going to have everything at the ranch, man. The lamb slaughter, General Mahaiman's class, the children party going to be glorious, the black party going to be glorious, and you already know the Passover going to be 200 under 17. You know what? We're really giving it away. You're getting too much for free, pretty much. This is a free Passover almost. $200 ain't nothing. So, man, I'm telling you, come out, support the truth. I.S.U.P.K.com, home of the truth. Hey, man, Passover.
Shalom, Israel, with the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. And you know what time it is. It's the Lord's 57th annual Passover. And it's going to be held in Texas. Don't bring your friends. Because this is going to be a time that so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans can come under one roof, in one house, and to serve. It's time. $200 per person. Don't forget, over the age of 17. Don't forget the Lord's over. It's coming. Kingdoms are forbidden. The chosen bow down to no one.
The I.S.U.P.K presents the Lord 2026 in Houston, Texas. You do not want to miss this one, Israel. Shalom. And all the warriors be like, boom, Yasha.
Now turn the headphones up just a little bit. When I say my prayers, I gotta turn to the east, turn to the east, turn to the east. You go to war, y'all, you better turn to the east, turn to the east.
used to wake up every morning, boy, and all I seen was mess. Plus the shit that I was dealing with, all I seen was stress. Now I really know the truth, and I understand what hurting niggas. Beast of the fields, they eat us up, and they hurting you. U.P.K is what I'm repping. Zion means a weapon. Some of you niggas playing, but me, I'm really stepping. The mission that I'm on is waking up all our people. Show them we are the greatest. Nothing about a sequel. Them heathens, they gon' learn. Them heathens, they gon' burn. Esau is about to fall. Then Jacob is all turned. They been fucking with the chosen, so they gotta pay. Revelation 13 and 10. Tell me, what does it say?
When I say my prayers, I gotta turn to the east, turn to the east, turn to the east. Before you go to war, y'all, you better turn to the east, turn to the east, turn to the east. When I say my prayers, I gotta turn to the east, turn to the east, turn to the east. Before you go to war, y'all, you better turn to the east, turn to the east, turn to the east.
The blood that's in my veins descends straight from the greatest. All of my tools go, but that 40 know it's my favorite. And we losing all our babies to this crazy shit we represent. The money and the world, nigga, this crazy shit ain't making sense. We the children of the light, and we fighting all the darkness. The way I'm stacking ammo, my bitches thinking I'm heartless. Them devils get the smile and got you thinking that he harmless. Remember Oklahoma? That is where them cracker bombs. The pain will make you wake up. You know they really hate it. They turn the truth into a lie. That's the shit they gotta pay for. The mission that I'm on is waking up all our people. Show them we are the greatest. Nothing about a sequel. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Show up, we have to know. 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 Show up, we have to know.
When I say my prayers, I gotta turn to the east, turn to the east, turn to the east. Before you go to war, y'all, you better turn to the east, turn to the east, turn to the east. When I say my prayers, I gotta turn to the east, turn to the east, turn to the east. Before you go to war, y'all, you better turn to the east, turn to the east, turn to the east.
Got me some drink. Got me some drink.
Hey, Shalom, brother. You too up? You
What?
good?
Man, you better get up. Man, I'm trying to get in there, man. You won't let me in there.
You came to the right place, brother. Hey, go off.
Man, listen, I just want to drink my drink, man.
Oh, shoot, what we got here?
Man, I'm trying to get in there and do some music, man.
Music? You do some music?
Me and my Tangeray.
The Tangeray, what you got
All
music?
day, look here.
Oh, nah, man.
I do music in there, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I got something better than that Tangeray. What's your name, brother?
Oh, yeah.
I got something better than
You
that
ain't got nothing better than this.
Check me out.
What?
You ever heard of Israelites?
Yeah.
It's a King James Version Bible right here. You heard about that? You know you're an Israelite?
No.
I got something better than Tangeray, brother, and that music. Check this out right here.
What's
You'll
up, bro?
find yourself right here in chapter Deuteronomy, man. Check that out. Find yourself right here in this Bible, man. You know you're a royalty, man, according to this Bible. You know what I'm saying? You ever heard of YAHANNA? People call him Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
He's a black man, just like you, man.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? You are somebody, man. That Tangeray is all good, but this is much better. Man.
I'm glad. I'm tired of the lie, man. You telling me?
Tired of lies. We
Yeah.
all tired of lies, brother. You know what I'm saying? You can start right here. I'm gonna let you hold this down, man. Give me some power, man. You know what I'm saying? You tired of lies.
Yeah,
brother.
Yeah. Man,
Tangeray.
what you got? He got. I'm gonna get with him. What you got?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you hold this down, brother. We got plenty more. You came to the right place, man. I.S.U.P.K, the commander in YAHANNA, man. You always come here if you need something, brother.
Man.
We're gonna get out of here, you know what I'm saying? Thank you, brother. Hold it down. Do your music, brother. You know what I'm saying? Shalom, brother Christ, man.
Shalom, brother. Shalom. Thank you, brothers. Thank you, brothers.
You know my soldiers on the streets that really get it, all the pain that you seen, I can feel it. I'm your brother, you my brother, we connected. Have mercy on us, Lord. Please protect us.
I've been lied to my whole life. Now I found truth. It's alright. I've been lied to my whole life. Now I found truth. It's alright. I know, 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 I've been lied to my whole life. Now I found truth. It's alright. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, all I know is hustle, 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 hard. All I know is hustle, hustle. Oh Lord, all I know is hustle, 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 hard. All I know is hustle, hustle. Oh Lord, yeah. Oh Lord, yeah. Oh Lord, yeah. 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 Been lied to my whole life and I'm sick and tired of this shit. I'm sick and tired of this shit. Been lied to my whole life and I'm sick and tired of this shit. Somebody's sick and tired of this shit. Hey, since day one they lied to us and we wasn't shit but slaves. But I found out what I found out, it was right there in my face. The preacher man, he lied. My mama, daddy didn't know. So I'm boxed in by lies. How the fuck I'm ever gonna grow? Hey, when the night falls and the lights out, you be reaching for some help. But when the real shit is bullshit, you be reaching for what's left. None of the lies gonna make it. You can read it for yourself. Here's the truth, you can't fake it. You need to find it for yourself. And nah, and nah, and nah. Oh, 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 I've been lied to my whole life. Now I found truth. It's alright. I know, 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 I've been lied to my whole life. Now I found truth. It's alright. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. All I know is hustle, 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 hard. All I know is hustle, hustle. Oh Lord, all I know is hustle, 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 hard. All I know is hustle, hustle. Oh Lord, yeah. Oh Lord, yeah. Oh Lord, yeah. 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 Been lied to my whole life and I'm sick and tired of this shit. I'm sick and tired of this shit. Been lied to my whole life and I'm sick and tired of this shit. Somebody's sick and tired of this shit.
Check, check, 1 2 1 2. Check, check. I clap it up. Yahweh Shem Yashar Rakatah, Yahweh Shemar, Yahweh Shem Yashar. We are the I.S.U.P.K. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General YAHANNA. All right, since 1969, we teach the truth about this Bible. All so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians are the real Jews. We are the Israelites. Knowing that, we must keep the Most High God's laws, statutes, and commandments. I'm almost 1,000 for wall on the faith of North Carolina, the capital of 13,009 thought. I'm here dealing with my brother Mark, y'all. All right, we are this is the Wednesday night biblical law class. So if you have any questions in the Bible, feel free to type them in the chat. Any questions dealing with the law, future, past, whatever, it don't matter. We'll do our best to answer, Lord willing. We'll get you the answer. And also, to big shout out to everybody who's in the chat. Make sure you come in, hit the thumbs up, all right, and spread this algorithm throughout the earth. Even though we might know the truth, we want to make sure our brothers and sisters in the world have opportunity to hear this truth, man. Let's spread this truth. Like, share, subscribe to these classes, all right? Like I said, today's Wednesday night biblical law class. We'll talk today a little bit about sin, all right? Not being a prisoner to sin, and what you can do to, fight your flesh to become better. Why? Because Christ is soon to return. That is, the basis of what we do as preaching and prophets. We are to prophesy and preach and teach Christ returning. And with that, we have to get our lives together, man. Our conduct has to be suitable for Christ's return. We have to do the things the law says we have to do if we're obedient to God's law. Right? That's our duty as Israelites. We're not like the other nations. All right, we must keep the law. All right, so we'll get right into it. We could, brother. Give me 1 John 3 and 4. Shout out to James King, man. What's up, brother? What else we got here real quick? My fault, brother. Before we did. We got let's see here. What's up, Des? My man Des in the building. Shalom, brother. That's a good brother right there. James, what's up, brother? Sister Kaiwa, Big Mama, shalom, sis. All right, Mariah Stevenson, shalom, sis. What's going on with you? Check it out. Kansas City, Missouri. All right. Sister Maya, what's up, sis? All right, okay. In the building. Shalom, y'all. Y'all got any questions? Type them in. We'll rock out. Go ahead, brother.
It's the book of 1 John, chapter 3, verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
Whosoever committed sin transgresseth also the law.
Also the law. Go ahead.
For sin is the transgression of the law.
All right, so now we have a definition, basis for this class. Sin is the transgression of the law. All right. What law? God's law. Not state laws, the governing laws. We're talking about the Most High God's laws that was given to the children of Israel, which are blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Sin is a transgression of God's law. Now you have that definition. Think about in your life all the things that you were taught as a Christian, especially growing up in a Christian church, what you thought sin was. I remember some people, grandmas, aunties, and mamas be like, "You about to bust hell wide open. You should get braids in your head." Yeah, you go to a black Christian mama house, you put braids in your head, you telling you a sinner. Yeah. Or some African household, they'll lose their damn mind, you put out some braids. Just a lot of ridiculous things that we were taught, being under the authority and power of the Christian church, man. Yeah, we had no idea what sin is. My brother just read it. Sin is a transgression of God's law, right? And we have to understand that we don't have an option. There's no such thing as free will. We are commanded to keep God's law because we are a separate holy nation unto the Lord. All right? Drop that, brother. Give me Ecclesiasticus 32:17. But why we tend to break the law? Because, we don't really want to fight. It takes a little bit of fight, man, and you have to be taught what God's laws are in order to not sin. We'll sin willfully and freely, man, without God's law. We will. We do it all the time. Look at our people that's not in the truth. You understand? And then also, you breaking something heavy down to a brother or sister about keeping the law, becoming brand new, they'll fight you, man. They'll fight you. They'll come up with excuses to continue to do what they want to do and not what God said. That's also in the Bible. We read about it right here.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 3, verse 17. A sinful man will not be reproved.
Yeah, reprove me, be corrected, man. A sinful man, he won't be corrected. We all know somebody like this in our lives. We all grew up with people like this in our lives. We work with people like this in your household. A simple man, he won't be reproved, all right? You won't. You look at that word reprove for those who might not know. All right. It says reproved. All right. Reproved means to reprimand or censor someone. All right. And Merriam-Webster's definition says to scold or correct. Right. That's what we're looking for. Correct. To scold or correct, usually gently or with kindly intent. To express disapproval of. Yeah. You know, simple man, he ain't hearing that. You can't correct your father, or your brother, or your cousin, or friends. You tell them about the wicked holidays of Valentine's Day, eating pork, smoking. They don't want to hear that. They don't. They don't want to be reprimanded. They don't want to be corrected. They're too puffed up. What the hell do you know? You know, go ahead.
But findeth an excuse.
A what?
But findeth an excuse.
Let's look at that word excuse. That's what a sinful man or woman would do. All right? Sinful man or woman will find an excuse. All right? It says the excuse. An attempt to lessen the blame attaching to a fault or offense. To seek to defend or justify. That's the word. You want to justify. All right? And it also says, a reason or explanation put forward to defend or justify fault or offense. A poor or inadequate example of, let's see what Merriam-Webster says. I love the definition. An excuse to make apology for, to try to remove blame from. To grant exemption or release to allow to leave. To serve as an, okay, excuse me. Yeah. I like the Google definition better. It fits this scripture. You understand? To attempt to lessen the blame, attach it to a false or offense, to seek to justify. Man, that's what sinners do, man. They want to justify their sin. Or why you are voting for an oppressor. Why do these Latinos support Donald Trump? They'll give you an excuse why. They'll justify it. You know, eating pork is something simple, dietary law, eating pork or lobster, or mud bugs, crawdaddy, some folks down in Louisiana. Tell you the biblical law about what you can and cannot eat, and you will justify it. You know, brother, we should have it with the gods, man. You know, celebrate your birthday. That's a pagan. That's a satanic. Oh, well, you know, every day you get to be 35. What? Make it an excuse. Make it an excuse. That's what sinners do. Sinners make excuses to break God's law. But the Most High God ain't having it, man. You ain't gonna be able to give him an excuse in that day of judgment. Just like the court system. You get caught transgressing the laws of the land, ain't no excuses. They're gonna say, put your hands behind your back. Stuffed and cuffed. Watch your head while I shove you in the backseat of this car. We have the right to remain silent. You sit up here giving all the excuses in the world. You was doing 145. Use the bathroom. Wife is pregnant. I'm late for work. It don't matter. You cannot justify when it comes to white men. You think you're gonna justify when it comes to the Most High God's law? When he said it's not grievous. Read up from the top. A sinner what?
Salakia. We're in the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 32, verse 17, in the Apocrypha. A sinful man will not be reproved.
What kind of sinful? That's what type of man we're dealing with. We ain't talking about a righteous man. You know, these brothers and sisters are here. You tell them something, hey, brother, it's unlawful this. I say, oh, stop. He'll receive the correction. You tell a sister, you know, sister, it's not becoming, you know, it's low, it's common, it's low based for you to behave such. You know, oh, Shalakia, sir, you know, y'all, I didn't know that. They'll receive the correction and reproof. A job turkey sinner? Hell no. Here you go with that stuff again. Bro, I don't get all that Bible stuff, man. White man wrote that book. That's what they'll do. They'll make excuses. White man wrote the book. Which white man wrote the book? Man, you know what? They don't even know. Just anything that they can do to keep eating pork and smoking weed and having sex with heathen women, which the Bible calls strange women. You'll make an excuse when I tell you, you know, brother, hey, you know, the Bible says interracial marriage is a sin. You know, let everyone do say Instagram. You would have missed the sin, brother. You know, it's like, hey, what you talking about? Nah, man, you know, because of the transatlantic slave trade, the boat stopped in Hawaii. Right? King Kamehameha had an afro and big lips, nigga. I don't care. You make an excuse to sin, and we can't do that no longer. It's 2026. Christ is coming back. I don't know if you know that or not. Shalom, Sister Arba, what's going on? Go ahead, brother.
It's like if I may, and you know what's so interesting about it is this is very spiritual.
Yeah.
People that are generally relegated to being sinful, they're very, very carnal.
Oh man,
they're very, very.
They are carnal,
animalistic. You know,
yeah,
to a T.
Yeah.
Like,
no, they are. It's a part of who they are. Their profile. They're very low based and carnal sinners. You know, you think about a caveman or a wild beast without the law. You're a dog. You're a dog. You're an animal without the law. It's crazy. You know, that's heavy to say that. It says what? He'll make an excuse.
It's a lot here. A sinful man will not be reproved,
can't be corrected. Now, this says sinful man. Goes for women too. Mankind. Go ahead.
But findeth an excuse according to his will.
To God's will?
According to his will.
Yeah, you'll find an excuse according to your or her will. She knows it's wrong to go to a Valentine's Day. What the hell is even that? But her will, not God's will. The same spirit of Valentine's Day celebration. You got the hearts, pink. You just changed the V to a G. That's all you did. Still celebrate evil. You'll find an excuse to leave your husband, your baby daddy, because he just, he don't listen to me. He's not progressive. He don't have a goal. He's not ambitious. That's one thing I hate. He's not ambitious. What the hell is that? You weren't ambitious. You can change that. Or he can't do this, he can't do that. It's according to your will, not God's will. We tend to do these things because we're sinners. That's a sinful man or woman, man. Find an excuse. We have to stop making excuses. That's why when I came to I.S.U.P.K, you learned something, man. We have a slogan: no cowards, no excuses. You don't have an excuse to break the Most High God's law. And then 9 times out of 10, your excuse does not hold up in the balance. It's really not valid. It's really not. It's all based off what you want to do. When you come to serve God, you have to understand something, man. You have to do what God said to do, not what you want to do. What you want to do got you to where you had before. A disgusting liar and a sinner and manipulator. No emotional control, angry, mouthy, thief. That's what you were before the truth. You come in here with no excuses, like the Bible says. No excuses. Go ahead.
Lucky if I may, this verse 18.
Read it one more time. That's it. You go to verse 18.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 32, verse 17. A sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will.
That's the point. It's to your will, man. That's what you want to do. You want to do. Like before the flood. They didn't want to listen to Noah. They want to do what they wanted to do. Sodom and Gomorrah. They didn't want to be righteous and hang with Lot and become wild. They want to do what they wanted to do. Until the Lord sent the first thermonuclear destruction to Sodom and Gomorrah. Burning to the crisp. Until the waters came and flooded that side of the earth. Killed everybody except for 8 people, 8 souls. Because people were doing what they wanted to do, not what the Most High God said. That's the same thing we're doing right now in America. It's the same exact thing. Go ahead, read on. That's in there? Okay.
Verse 18. A man of counsel will be considerate.
Oh, man of counsel. That's so heavy. A man of counsel will be what?
Considerate. But a strange and proud man is not daunted with fear.
Yeah. You're a strange and proud, man. You ain't daunted with fear. You don't want to stop vaping, even though I told you, and the CDC said that vaping is causing irreversible lung damage. It's a new disease they got, Monkey. I don't even got a name for it. All these kids and military soldiers and whatnot, males and females, are laid up in the hospital with respiratory machines. Norovirus. There it is. Irreversible, they said. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, I was going a virtual today, and they had to shut down 2 programs in 2 separate places based off of a norovirus outbreak.
What?
In the program. And you should see, the directors, the frontline workers, they're all having to mask up again, wearing that PPE.
Yes.
This is how I know this is home of the truth, because our prayers, we said, let loose the place.
Let loose the
cause them to go to and fro throughout the earth.
That's right.
That's exactly what's happening.
That's right.
Look at what's happening in North Carolina with measles. I mean, you better vaccinate your damn children.
Yeah, that's heavy.
Vaccinate, get your children vaccinated, because our vaccination, I was listening to the lady on the way over today on NPR. She was saying how, I think she's like some sort of virologist or whatever. She was saying how if one person is vaccinated, steps into a room with 9 other people that are not vaccinated,
right,
and they get the measles, he's not going to get the measles. He's not getting it. So it's like, go get vaccinated.
Yeah, it's common sense at some point.
Yeah.
I think it's like a demon of some sort that people tend to do that when it comes to your life and welfare and health. You play with it. You know what I'm saying? Like learning about an outbreak of oysters, and you keep eating them. You're playing Russian roulette, man. It's like, what do you see? It's a rare parasite eating your brain. You still, that's because they didn't cook it right. You make an excuse. Well, they got sick off that crab lobster because they didn't cook it right. No. We got to grow up in this place, man. Easter. Well, it's for the kids. What kind of excuses do we make? What kind of excuses do we make, as Blacks, Latinos, and sinners in the world? Easter coming up. Easter is not the Passover. Don't get it confused. You ain't read nothing about I ain't read nothing about no bunny rabbits laying eggs when the Most High God, destroyed them Egyptians. I didn't see him using the Easter bunny. But Easter, you explain that to, it's for the kids, man. Have a heart. Kids can't enjoy it, so you're passing down evil. And for the nerve of you to try to say on your Facebook profile, you're a generational person. No, you're not. You're continuing them. I love these children in I.S.U.P.K, man. Go ahead, please.
That's such a heavy point, because, the church, they don't even talk about curses.
No, they don't.
But they talk about breaking generational curses, which is so crazy to me.
Yes.
You're going to speak on something you know nothing about. You don't understand the things that we do, by habit, or the culture that we practice. That's why we're cursed.
That's exactly why we're cursed.
Very, very simple things that we look in our minds, we try to justify the birthday celebration, not even acknowledging where it came from.
Right.
That it's the worship of another God.
You got to do the class of that, by the way, too. Man. Yeah.
And look at all the holidays. I mean, we harken upon the holidays because that's so commonplace for our people.
Right.
To keep the holidays. Every Christmas, we got to go into Jeremiah. We got to talk about the Christmas tree. And it's 2026. How do we not know this stuff now?
Right.
It's a lot.
Nah, hey, you get Brother Hand, man. So right. I'll tell you what class. Making excuses, man, and all this nonsense. And he's so right, man. It's for the kids, and you did this, you did that. Oh yeah, that's right. We gotta stop doing that nonsense, man. It's like a demon. It's an evil spirit, man. Cause you to choose yourself and your will over the Most High. And the Christian church got a nerve to have a song called "Break Every Chain," and they being fat as hell in the car, singing it, crying on the way to the hog heaven house to eat after church, singing "Break Every Chain." The whole time you are doubling the chains. You ain't breaking nothing. You understand? Oh, okay. Oh, no sweat. Break every chain. But yeah, where we at?
Ecclesiasticus.
Was any more on that?
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 32, verse 18. Says, a man of counsel will be considerate, but a strange and proud man is not daunted with fear.
Oh, strange and proud man. Or woman, you ain't daunted with fear. Nothing scares you about thermonuclear destruction. You don't even get afraid when you read the records about the Most High God destroying the enemies and sinners. These Bible verses are supposed to come alive. When you hear about how the Most High God hated sinners, we're going to get into that. How he's going to destroy sinners. You're not fazed by it. You don't care. You're daunted. Go ahead, Markel.
Salakia.
Look, take your time.
But a strange and proud man is not daunted with fear, even when of himself he hath done without counsel.
Yeah, Christian pastors, proud, doing things without counsel. The counsel they get is from wicked men. How you gonna get counsel on how to lead a church or how to be righteous from T.D. Jakes? How you gonna do that? How is the counsel gonna come from Martin Luther King, who loved white women? Big shout out to King Denny from Greenville. Shalom, what's poppin'? Young man Dennis, what's up, brother? You know what I mean? You got any questions, type of man. Who else is that? What's going on, brother? Outside the building, sister Arba. Okay. Yeah, man. You know, you're proud. You can't be corrected. You don't get wise counsel. You don't. Those are our leaders, man. Our religious leaders and Christian pastors who are just, complete buffoons, in my opinion. Yeah, their counsel is the voice in their head, that little feeling they got. That's always wrong. The hell you gonna give counsel? Oh, I got a feeling. Your mama who thinks that Jesus talks directly to her. You know these scriptures apply when it says man implies the woman too. You're proud. Nothing makes you afraid about sin. The Bible said women shouldn't be teaching or having usurp authority over a man. And there's consequences for that, but that don't scare you. You keep doing it. Keep doing it. Oh, I had a feeling, I had a dream. What's the lotto numbers, dude? Help me hit a parlay. How many points LeBron gonna hit tonight? You got a goddamn dream and a feeling. It's ridiculous, man. That feeling was right, but you didn't have a feeling your son was getting molested. Your daughter said some you don't feel other things that are pertinent, that are important. You take counsel from the voices in your head. You're stupid. You're stupid. And it's okay to be stupid. Just know you're stupid. But if we keep coming to class, we can fix that. Any more on that? I don't think so. Was there any more in that scripture? Just find an excuse. You good? Take your time. No. And also, too, if you do this class, write these scriptures down, man. You get to we should be battling, but it happens. Your uncle, auntie, mama confront you about these scriptures. Pull these precepts on them. Bring your people to this truth, man. Play these classes. There's nothing wrong with serving the Lord at all. You're supposed to do it. These classes are going to help you not sin. These classes are going to help you not sin. Go ahead. Oh, you can drop that. Give me I'm going to go to. Give me Amos 9 and 10. This is why, this truth like this should scare the proud. They ain't daunted. They ain't fazed by it. They don't care because they're selfish. They want to read the New Testament. They want to go to Psalm, not even Psalm, because Psalm is full of blood. They want to go to the happy parts of the scripture. They want to go to, the book of Acts so they can speak in tongues. Yabba do. They want to go, they want to talk about Jesus feeding fish and America walking on water. They don't want to talk about what's going to happen if you keep being gay. That, they don't want to touch that. You keep smoking weed, this is going to happen to you. They don't want to address that. We're going to touch on it in here. You understand? Go ahead.
It's the book of Amos, chapter 9, verse 10. All the sinners of my people.
Some of the sinners, y'all.
All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
Yeah. Proud. You're going to die by the sword, man. And it's talking about Israelites when it says my people. The heathens got their judgment coming. The so-called oppressor, he's done for. The Africans and Punjab, all of them got their place in slavery. My people, you're going to die if you don't stop sinning. By the sword, man. And you say your heart, what is that? You too hard.
Which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you, that's what you think. Proud. Boasted up. Any more on that? Right. And you know, why is it important that we understand that? Because you can't come to the kingdom of heaven. You can't inherit the kingdom of heaven as a sinner. You can't. I always say you don't. Some people don't like bringing old furniture to a new house. The Most High is not about to have crackheads walking around the kingdom of heaven. That's over with. Child molestation is over with. All you Jehovah's Witnesses and the Latter-day Saints, Pentecostal holiness, Catholic choir boys, all these churches are filled with sexual immorality. Over with. That's got to burn and die here. You're not coming to the kingdom with that nonsense. You can be corrected and change. You gotta change. Go ahead, sir. You gotta change your life. Your life is not suitable for where we're trying to go. You gotta stay here.
So like I always being in the truth, there's always one thing that kind of always stick in my mind. You always say, would there be a smoking section in heaven?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a good one.
Just be like, damn, you in heaven, and the only thing you can think about, you out of all the things you can think about, in heaven, you thinking about getting high.
Man,
and the trouble, you getting high because you lost you see your daddy hit your mama across the head, and you getting high to, try to escape that feeling when you were molested or anything like that. We self-medicate with these drugs because of trauma. Right. So when you thinking you're gonna get to heaven, all the trauma is supposed to be gone. What would be the point of smoking and all the trauma gone? You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's right.
The smoking comes from stress. You can't sleep. You got an eating disorder. All these things happen when you smoking. But when you get to heaven, you somehow in our twisted mind, because of Christianity, we're gonna have to deal with the same drama.
Right.
What would be the point of even going to your heaven if I gotta smoke? You know what I'm saying? You got 2 weeks, and then what the church say, right?
Right.
What you need to smoke for? So it's all sickening, man. And Christianity, man, is a hell of a drug in itself.
Right. It is. You're my hand. You're so right. There will be no smoking section in the kingdom of heaven. That's something you got to break down here. You like that stupid song, Break Every Chain. You better break that Newport chain. That Swisher Sweet. What they rolling up with now? You better break that backwood chain. Hey, nigga, get to your class. Like, I don't know. We have before. Yeah, you gotta break that backwood chain. It is crazy, man. It's insane. But that's what Christ was saying, man. He went to preach to those that were in your sin has dominion over you. You're a prisoner to it. Give me John 8:32. I'll prove it to you. I'll prove it to you. That's a good point. We talk about sin today, man. Not becoming a prisoner to your sin. And we are. As a people, as a nation of people, as soon as Carnival come up, you want to get naked and twerk on strange men and get nasty drunk. And PSA is, man, you should not be stumbling pissy drunk. Control your body shouldn't be loose. You know what I mean? You shouldn't have no loose body when you're drunk, man. Keep it tight, man. Keep it tall, you get your drink and control yourself. Go ahead, please.
The book of John, chapter 8, verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
The truth is going to make you free. What truth? The truth about this Bible, knowing that the sin is transgression of God's law. Knowing that there is a dietary law about what you can and can't eat. Knowing what I can have sex with. Knowing what holidays I can and cannot celebrate. Knowing if I can vote, should I vote? These things are going to make you free in this place. On the dance. It's gonna make it's gonna make you free in this place, man. Coming to class, learning, putting something in your head, not on it. You understand? Read on.
The book of John, chapter 8, verse 33. They answered him, we be Abraham's seed, and were never in bondage to any man.
They didn't understand when Christ said that. What do you mean? Truth gonna make us free. I ain't no damn slave. Like when I tell you, man, you a slave, you a prisoner of that. I ain't locked up. What you mean? That crack got you. That Christmas tree got your mama. How do I know? Read on. They said we Abraham's seed. We ain't never been locked up. We ain't never been in bondage. Go ahead.
How sayest thou?
What you mean about that? Go ahead.
Ye shall be made free.
How are you going to make someone free that's not in bondage? See, to serve the Lord, you got to have spiritual, you got to worship God in spirit, man, and in truth. This is spiritual here. It's not carnal. Christians will see that and think carnal, chains, iron, lockdown. Christ is looking through you, and he knows what you're not realizing. Well, read on.
Verse 34. Yahweh shall answer them. Verily, verily, I say unto you, whosoever committeth sin is the servant of sin.
He said, surely I say to you, whosoever eateth pork, that's who has dominion over you. Porky the pig. Porky the pig. You a birthday girl, birthday boy? If you was somebody's birthday, the girl, man, you're gay. Don't tell me it's your birthday. I don't give a damn. But that birthday cake and those candles, it is childlike. That birthday has dominion over you. They got you locked up. You hog-tied, chained by it. Those cigarettes that you're trying to quit so bad, it got you. You're a prisoner to it. Go ahead.
I mean, think about the spirit of just humility. Yeah, birthday celebration goes totally against that.
Yeah,
because now you want to be glorified. You want to be magnified.
We just read it's according to your will, right? Not God. You're going to be lifted up and magnified. Well, you're selfish, and that selfishness has you in chains. You're chained up. They didn't understand what Christ was laying, but it started becoming clear once he said, read that last part again.
Yahweh shall answer them, verily, verily, I say unto you, whosoever committeth sin is the servant of sin.
Oh, you're a servant of sin. Nobody want to be a servant. See, that's not why Christ used that word. You know, blacks, Latinos, you ain't my son and me. Yeah, we royalty. So that's why this should be up Abraham. See, I ain't no jailbird. He knew how to get to the mind of a Negro. You can't send a nigga to the store without him thinking he's a do-boy. Give me a favor, go get some ice, man. And he was like, oh, Shalom, sir, I got you. Do that back on the block. Hey, man, we need some more. I ain't going to the store for you, man. I ain't no servant. Well, like Jeffrey to you? Well, like Jeffrey or Fresh Prince, I ain't no servant. But see, Christ knew, yeah, you are Jeffrey to cigarettes. Cigarettes, that's see, you are a prisoner to the sin that you're in. And it has you chained down. You're not free to serve God in spirit and truth because you're too busy, eating lawful meats, having sex with strange women. Strange women have got a lot of our brothers in prison. It's up here in your mind, man. We are free men. Well, are we free? Some of us are prisoners to sin. Some of us are prisoners to sin. Are you really free? Go ahead, Monkey, please.
And what's so heavy about this is the fact that those things that cause you to sin against God, those things that you choose, like if you were a slave to whores, you choose those whores, the consequence of choosing the whore is that she's going to rule over you.
Yes.
You're going to get that house in Virginia, you can't give it back. That becomes your life. That's going to domineer over every aspect of your life.
Right.
Going to take medication every day, having to go see Doc Schwartz every quarter, having to report, your status because you are a threat to public safety.
Yes.
So it's like, dang, you become a slave to, like you said, the cigarettes.
Yes.
So you get that cancer diagnosis.
Yep.
Now what? I just lost a close friend to lung cancer. Metastasized. It was in his brain. It was in his muscle tissue.
Yeah. Good God.
And so it's like, dang, he was a slave to the cigarettes.
Yep.
And after a while, those cigarettes became his ruler. And then, the ramifications of smoking cigarettes. Like you said, so it's on the box, the Surgeon General gives a warning that smoking causes cancer.
Yes, it does.
Don't be such an idiot, man.
Right.
It's a lot.
I give him a hand. So right, man. And that's a warning coming from a priest and prophet to the Lord, man. You better listen. We in the fourth quarter. And smoking has got our people in prison, spiritually and physically. These Negroes will get pulled over. They're already doing something illegal. Dope in the trunk, whatever they got going on. And they get pulled over. And the police says, hey, this car smell like weed, man. You search the car, boom, now you get 50 years. Yeah, it's ridiculous in this place, man. We have to learn to serve the Lord, man, and go against what we want. Your flesh wants to kill you, whether you know it or not. Trying to satisfy your flesh, you're going to be unalive. You're going to get HIV, chasing whores. You're going to get lung cancer, smoking hookah, which is worse than cigarettes. It's all bad. You can have a hookah session that lasts 3-4 hours. Pass the cigarette in one sitting. You're going to be unalive by it. You're chasing money and fame. You're going to do something strange for a little piece of change. And you're going to be like Diddy in jail. You'll be unalive by it. You saw Hispanic voting for Donald Trump. Now your people getting thrown in cages and ICE chase you up the block. Because you want to vote for a heathen. Man, prisoner for sin, man. It's going to rule over your life. You got to set to some whore. Now you're in child support for 18 years. And 24 if you go to college. Good God, man. This Bible is trying to free you. This truth will make you free. It'll make you free.
So like just go back to what Jeremiah says all the time. Who we have sex with does matter.
It does matter. Yes, it does matter.
It's crazy too. I was thinking, like, damn, it's almost like in this world, you can have sex with a lot of girls, like a lot of just let it all hang out. If you're just a good liar,
right?
All you gotta do is lie. You know,
right?
Yeah, just lie.
Right.
You can say all the good things. What's the dude that would tell the women everything? Jackson.
Oh,
Jackson.
The one that got caught up.
Yeah, he got caught up in the car talking.
Derrick Jackson.
Derrick Jackson.
I couldn't stand that.
Lying like hell.
Yeah.
To come to find out, he the one that damn out here just treating women bad. Bro.
Yeah, he was.
Just a good liar, man. Thousands of followers. Getting paid for telling good lies. So it just come to knowing this truth. You tell us something now, this, I got a real, I'm saying, I believe in according to the Bible. You crazy.
Yeah.
You tell the truth, like, I can't do that.
Right. You try to make it happen. Right.
They want you, look, they want you to compromise the truth for them. Well, if we just did it, I mean, ain't nobody got to go do it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I ain't gonna come to class or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Sounds good.
You look, you just hit me and quit. What?
Man.
What? That's what this world is, dog.
That's it.
The word is, they teach us you can get more by lying and stealing than to actually live by the truth, dog.
Right.
So they're not worried. They're not worried. The punishment this world, they're not, that's what they consider it.
Yeah.
They're not considering the punishment of the Lord.
They're not. Which is worse. Give him a hand. He's so right, man. That's the one thing you better consider when it comes to sin and a transgression of God's law. A lot of times your wife has dominion over you, man. Your wife's a sinner. She don't want you to come to class. She don't want you to grow your beard. She don't want you to go to camp. You have to be prison to your wife? The woman in your bed? I think not, man. This truth is going to make you free in this place. You know what I'm saying? That's what it meant. That's what Christ was trying to explain to the brothers, man. Have to be in prison. You can be walking the streets as a free man, but you are still a prisoner to your sin. Zodiac signs got a lot of our people in straight prison. Your whole life is dictated off the stars, off of whatever the zodiac signs are. Some women, especially women, if you're a brother believing in that, you just need your whole head examined. But women, they dictate their whole life of who they're going to have kids with, who they marry, who they friends with, off zodiac signs. That has you in prison, man. You are a free man, but you're in prison spiritually. Read on.
Verse 35. And the servant abideth not in the house forever.
Right.
But the son abideth forever. It's a lot.
That's right. You want to read? Des, can you hear me?
Oh, God. I can hear you clearly.
Oh, yeah, you sound good, loud and clear. Do me a favor. Read that for me about that. Who is it?
John, chapter 8 And you start at verse 32.
Yeah, read it from 8, verse 32 to 33. Or did I read
Okay. This is the book of John, chapter 8, verse 32.
Mm-hmm.
And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
Now understand, remember before we were all in the truth, we was in the world. Once you came into these classes and heard those brothers street corner, you stopped doing the things that were against God. You can feel those chains falling, man. Feel yourself becoming more free. You weren't tied down to Christmas no more. Remember how bogged down in a prison of Christmas you was, running around maxing out credit cards from the badass kids? Or the pressure you felt to buy that whore a Christmas gift. Knowing damn well y'all ain't on good terms and she cheating on you, but you ain't a man unless you buy her a Christmas gift. You breaking the bank, the Easter, you know, driving, putting miles in your car to go down south to see Big Mama for Thanksgiving. The pressure from family and friends. Peer pressure comes from sinners. I think y'all know that too. Peer pressure comes from sinners. Like peer pressure to do the right thing. Usually peer pressure comes from sinners. Cause you do something evil. Breaking God's law, but you know the truth. So making you free from these classes. Go ahead.
Verse 33. They answered him, we be Abraham's seed, and were never in bondage to any man.
That's right. They're thinking more carnal about being an actual bondage. That's not what Christ is trying to get them to understand. And I'm going to pair it with another precept to show you that you are a prisoner if you are a sinner. Read on.
How sayest thou, ye shall be made free?
Mm-hmm.
Yahushua answered them, verily, verily, I say unto you, whosoever committeth sin is the servant of sin.
Man, can you imagine that? You're a servant to the sin. Next time you trying to help a brother, you're a servant to that weed, man. You're a servant. Not free, man. You can't help yourself. You go to a strip club again, man, you're a servant to that. You sucker, man. Go ahead, please.
Jim Muhammad said last night, we become servants to our addiction.
Yes. You serve the addiction.
And the crazy part, when Christ is speaking, like you know what somebody that wouldn't understand what he's saying, they'll walk away.
Yeah.
Man, he's crazy. They don't know what you're talking about. Right. That's why he doubled back and just broke it down to him. They're not saying that you whosoever committed sin is
yeah.
That's what we talking
about. Now you have a breakthrough.
Yeah. Then you gotta wrestle with it.
Mm-hmm. And you should wrestle with it. Look yourself in the mirror and wrestle with those sins that you have. Are you free or are you a prisoner? Go ahead, please.
So like if I may, and to piggyback off of what Zion was saying, you know, what is driving you to do that? What is driving that sin? It's a demon.
Yeah.
So you are demon possessed.
Yeah.
Literally, that's demonic possession.
Yes. Because you know how you can prove it, because you feel nasty and let down, disgusting, and you feel like you let yourself down after you're done. It's not a good thing. It's not a good feeling. Like you want to do it so much, it's burning. Then if you do it, you feel like, damn. You know it's a demon.
You're looking at the exorcist like, oh, that's demonic possession.
Yeah.
But no, you see somebody smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
That's demonic possession.
Yeah, it owns them. They're a servant to that cigarette. Going to church, you're a servant to white supremacy. You love it. You love it. You love the music. You love getting dipped in water. You love the pastor palm in your head. You love all the nasty, the gay choir director, the tambourine. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? What are some things that we were servants to, man? You know? Dan, you used to be a servant? No, I'm playing, bro. Hey, man, I ain't going there, man. But you know, we all, was a servant to something until we wanted to be free. When we saw the I.S.U.P.K banner, we ran for freedom, man. I'm getting out of here. I don't want to be a servant any longer. Read on.
Come, verse 35. And the servant abideth not in the house forever.
Yeah.
But the son abideth forever.
Right. The son abideth forever, man. You're not a servant. You up in the house, you have the truth, man. You're royalty. You're supposed to be servants to nobody. Is that it on that? Drop that. Give me 1 Peter 3:18. It's the same thing. What Peter was laying down. What Christ was talking about when he was dropping it heavy. on the brothers. You understand?
I'm gone.
Same thing. We have to learn to be free, not be prisoners of sin. Go ahead, brother.
This is 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 18. For Christ also hath once suffered for sins, the just for the unjust, that he might bring us to God.
Yeah, how much time suffered, man? And how did he once suffer? Crucified, man. For the transgressions of the just, for the unjust, for the sick, because Christ didn't sin. So he paid a debt for you. He suffered for the just and unjust, man. Go ahead.
Being put to death in the flesh, but quickened by the Spirit.
Yeah, for the unjust. He did what?
Christ also hath once suffered for sins, the just for the unjust, that he might bring us to God.
He's the just for the unjust. He was perfect. He was perfect. What did he do? But he loved us. That he might bring us to the Most High. That's why. That's why. He was trying to bring us closer to the Most High. Why? We can't get closer to the Most High. We sinners. You get further away from the Most High. End up in cargo slave ships, on plantations and rice fields, in concentration camps, in locked in cages at the border. When you're far from him, when you're close to the Lord, he protects you, puts you under his care. Christ wanted that for us. Why he told you that you're a freaking prisoner. Read on.
I'm come. Being put to death in the flesh, but quickened by the Spirit.
Put to death in the flesh. Know the story. You've seen the Passion of Christ. You was in the world. You've seen the Passion of Christ. You've seen it. The little white man up there getting hit and all that. Well, it was worse. Black man was made a mockery of, crucified for us. In the flesh. In the flesh. And instead he suffered. Don't tell me Christ is a God, that he's the Most High, because you can't make a God suffer. You don't feel nothing. He's God. Christ was like me and you. He was perfect, without sin. And he suffered, being just for the unjust, man. But it said he was being put to death in the flesh, but read on.
I'm come, but quickened by the Spirit.
Oh yeah, that's quickened, made alive by the Spirit. It's you. You got to be made alive by the Spirit. How about you come up in here? Christ is an example for us. You're reading it right here. But there's more. Read on.
Verse 19.
Mm-hmm.
By which also he went and preached unto the spirits in prison.
What does that mean? I can't remember a time where Christ went to the prison. I mean, the schools were established. That Paul got thrown up in there, was raising a whole damn prison, bringing brothers to the school, writing letters to the church. Disciples, other teachers were taught and teaching brothers. We got a prison program now, but when Christ was doing that? Yeah. Peter is saying it right here. What Christ was just telling the brothers. Who was reading what? What school was that? Matthew, who was we in? It was Matthew and John. This goes with it. By which also he went and preached unto the spirits in prison. You a carnal man, you wouldn't understand. You're like, what spirits are in prison? I don't get it. How can you lock a spirit in a cage? How can a spirit be in jail? It's not what he means. But because we read it earlier, you should know what he means. Break that down, Des.
Wakan, is that saying that the spirits that the spirits are locked inside of someone?
Yeah. Meaning, okay, so that's saying locked inside someone. It says he went and preached to the spirits in prison. You don't get it now? The spirits that are in prison. Now, paradox we just read before, where he told those Negroes, y'all in prison. They was like, man, Abraham's seed. They ain't never been a prisoner. Christ told them, because you're sin, you're a prisoner to those sins. They're the spirit. You understand? He's speaking to what we do at camp. We're speaking to the spirits in prison. Brothers walking around high as hell. How you came in here? Whatever sins you had, what me was in prison, was made free for the truth. That's why. The spirits in prison, meaning you are a slave to that sin. You are a prisoner to that sin. You're a prisoner. You're a servant to it. But you're the spirit that's in prison. And Christ taught people. So that's how you're going to be made free. By being taught. By being taught. He preached it to them. Preaching, the Bible says, for the foolishness of preaching. That's how you're going to get off of drugs. That's how you're going to get out the strip club and stop being gay, by being taught. That's what Christ did. Go ahead, sir, please.
It's like it too, you know, when we talk about this, your spirit is in prison. It's almost like you're not even yourself.
Yeah.
You're on fentanyl. And used to be this cool brother to be around, but the minute you start getting high, you start you acting different. You know what I'm saying? You get violent when you just out of your mind high. You understand?
Yes.
You start making a lot. You start running red lights, causing accidents. You understand?
Right.
So that person that you would be, that brother who you could be, you don't even get a chance to excel because you're just locked in by the alcoholism.
Right.
Or your porn addiction. You understand?
Right.
You don't even want to be the real because you're locked in room and just beat yourself to death. You understand?
Right.
That's all I need is XXX.com. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. So you're a prisoner to your sin.
Right.
And you can't see your way out because you're only thinking about whatever sin that you're after to get high or to get loose. Whatever that thing is that's driving you. You know what I'm saying? That's what's ruling you.
Right.
And the only way you can get free of that is come and sit in these classes and hear these priests and prophets of the Lord, like you're saying in this law class, tell you, brother, that's a sin against God.
Right.
That's something to consider.
Yeah, right. Yeah, man, he's so right, man. But you're right, Dad. Right. You know, you know that you are a prisoner to that sin, man. And that's what the whole coming into the truth, becoming brand new is important. You have to, because we're not servants, we're free men in here. Yeah. Oh, no, we are free men. You know, what was we at? First Peter? Yeah. By which also he went and preached unto the spirits in prison. Yeah, he did, man. The brothers woke the hell up, became free. They got off of those drugs, off of those idols, false God worship. They became free, man. Just like me and you. You understand? See more on that. Read on. You understand that, Des?
Come.
Good. Read on.
Come. Verse 20. Which sometime were disobedient.
Right.
When once the long suffering of God waited in the days of Noah.
Remember the long suffering. One of his greatest attributes is mercy and being long suffering. Oh, he can suffer long. He'll see you getting high for a long time until you had enough. He'll see you in church for years until you had enough. You doing all kind of wicked evils, birthday celebration. He'll see that Christmas tree year after year until he's had enough. He's long suffering. Think about the evil works that people do, and they can take, damn, this nigga still living. And one day he wakes up, repents, and becomes brand new. The Lord have mercy and long suffering. But that's because he has grace. It's going to run out. And it can and will run out. Especially the days of Noah. That long suffering was an example. All the days. Niggas was hundreds of years old. Hundreds of years old. So Noah started building that ark. Read on.
Come. While the ark was a preparing, wherein few, that is, 8 souls, were saved by water.
Yeah, all those Negroes out there, all the people, only 8 souls were saved by water. 8 souls. You know.
Khan, verse 21. The like figure whereunto even baptism doth also now save us.
Right?
Not
what type of baptism? You read this to a Christian, they don't understand sin, they don't understand being a prisoner, they don't understand nothing. Nothing. They're too carnal. But even baptism doth also now save us. This next part is pivotal for you to understand. Read on.
Khan. Not the putting away of the filth of the flesh.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Salakia, if I may.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is that talking about the water baptism, that water is not enough?
Let's give him a hand. He's right. He's right. Because that's why it says the putting away of the filth of the flesh. What puts away the filth of the flesh? Water does. You go wash your hands, the dirt come off. All it means. That's not what saves you. That's why I said not the putting away of the filth of the flesh. You got dirty hands, you go wash them. You got dirty body, you put your shower on, go jump in some damn lake. That's not. Well, read on.
Khan. But the answer of a good conscience towards God.
The answer of a good conscience towards God. Towards the Most High. Go ahead.
Khan. By the resurrection of Yahawashi HaMashiach.
That's right, man. You better know that Christ died for your sins, man. You better have a good conscience. You better get off of those drugs. The fraternities, sororities, all the evilness we do, man. Get closer to the Lord. By believing Christ, the black man who's perfect and upright, just like me and you, died for filthy sinners like us, so that we can become brand new. That is the narrative of this whole Bible. You understand? No more on that. You can drop that. If you could, brother. Give me Ecclesiasticus 12 and 6. You know, we're talking about sin, not being a prisoner to it. Why it's important not to sin. You know, you ever have a good answer of a good conscience towards the Most High, man. Christ wants us to draw near to the Lord. That's why he died for us. We were far away from him. We ended up in terrible conditions. The Lord is long suffering. One thing's for sure, he hates when we disobey him. Go ahead, sir, please.
So lucky that you said it, because if you have a bad consciousness about the Lord, then you'll be in prison.
Yeah. Yeah.
You think about all good conscience. Yeah, a good conscience be free. But a bad conscience, you think about, man, you always got to looking over your shoulder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You always thinking, like, damn, am I going to be punished for that?
Right.
But when you live a good conscience, you're not thinking about the punishment that can come.
Right.
You think about doing more.
Right. You're right. My conscience, if somebody say, you know what? I didn't celebrate Christmas. My conscience is clear. Yeah. My conscience, I had nothing to do with that. My conscience is clear. I'm not a sinner. I'm not doing evil. I'm not continuously doing evil. I have a clear conscience to the Most High. Good. We can't. A lot of our people in the church can't say that. Your Christian pastor damn sure can't say that. All the blood and molestation on his hands, he don't have a clear conscience. He has a filthy, nasty, disgusting conscience. But he should not be able to sleep at night because he's proud and can't be corrected. You know.
Because he can't sleep at night.
Yeah.
He's in prison.
Yeah, he's in prison. But some of them niggas like being in prison. Don't get it twisted. Some niggas like being in prison. You go to prison more than 2 or 3 times, I'm sorry, you got a boyfriend in there. In a physical sense, but spiritually, you just don't want to change. You're selfish, and you don't care about what Christ died. Yeah, you know. Where we at? Who was that? Quran? Hey, Shalom, Quran. Now checked in. Who else we got coming in? James. Okay. Sister Knight. What's up? What's going on down there in South Carolina? Yeah. Quran in the building. All right. Well, where we at now? Give me. You got that for me, Dez?
Khan.
Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12, verse 6. For the Most High hateth sinners.
He loves them.
For the Most High hateth sinners.
He hates sinners, man. I don't want to be hated. Most High God hates sinners. And you go think about that when your Christian pastor tells you that sin and, hey, brother, you know, hey, we under grace. The law's done away with. And we just read to you that sin is a transgression of God's law. The Most High God hates. Read on.
Khan. And will repay vengeance unto the ungodly.
Ooh. Well, but what does that mean, Dad?
It means that he's going to punish them for the sins that they've committed. Salaki.
That's right. It ain't rocket science. They're ungodly. They're going to pay. They're going to pay for it. Our job is to wake them up, show them their transgressions, that they're in the midst of sin, so they'll change. So the Lord won't punish them. Because the Most High God is long suffering, brothers get comfortable in that sin. Get comfortable being in that prison. They think that, oh, he don't see me. He does see you. He's long suffering though. That don't mean you ain't got to pay the piper. He hates sinners. He hates them. Read the last part again.
Khan. For the Most High hateth sinners.
Right.
And will repay vengeance unto the ungodly.
Oh, vengeance unto the ungodly. What is that word? Look at that word vengeance there. This is you put a wrinkle in your brain. It's like you Christians have nice and smooth brain. You're dumb. You go put a wrinkle in that old smooth brain of yours. Because you think that singing a gospel song, beating a tambourine, and getting dipped in water will clear your conscience that pork you're gonna eat. It's not. Vengeance from the Lord is something serious. You better look at these countries with famine. Look what he did to Egypt. You understand? Look what he did to the enemies of God. Read on. What's the definition, brother?
Khan. The definition of vengeance is punishment inflicted or retribution exacted for an injury or wrong.
For that wrong is you breaking the law. That's what it is. That vengeance is you breaking the law. It's going to happen because you're a sinner. Read on.
Khan. And keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment.
Oh, keep them against the mighty day. You're not going to escape it. The mighty day of your punishment is coming if we don't stop sinning against God, man. What day is that? The day that he tore up everybody in the time of Noah with water. It's going to be fire this time. Thermonuclear destruction. You know what comes with that? It's a good time to not celebrate and worship other gods. Now's the time to get serious about serving the Lord. He's going to hold you to that day of judgment, man. It's going to happen. You can bet on it. Read on.
Khan. Verse 7. Give unto the good and help not the sinner.
Drop that. Give me the book of Psalms. All right. Chapter 5 and 4.
Khan. This is the book of Psalm, chapter 5, verse 4. For thou art not a God that hath pleasure in wickedness.
Yeah, see, he don't have pleasure in wickedness like you. See, the Most High God ain't you. He loves wickedness. He take pleasure in wickedness. All the wicked men in the Epstein files. They took pleasure in wickedness. You're a Christian pastor, politicians, president of the United States, entertainer, rap, take pleasure in wickedness. Read on.
Khan. Neither shall evil dwell with thee.
Yeah. This is evil dwell with thee. Go ahead, read on.
Verse 5. The foolish shall not stand in thy sight,
That's right. Foolish and stand in eyesight, man. Foolish knucklehead is a person who breaks God's law. It's a foolish old Christian. Foolish. I'm going to stand in eyesight. Get away from me. Clown. Read on.
Come. Thou hatest all workers of iniquity.
He hates some, just a little bit of it, not all of them. Go ahead.
Thou hatest all workers of iniquity.
Well, he hates the sin and not the sinner.
Thou hatest all workers of iniquity.
All workers of iniquity, man. He hates them. He hates them. That should force us to change, knowing that we're not close to God. Read on.
Verse 6. Thou shalt destroy them that speak leasing. Yahweh will abhor the bloody and deceitful man.
Oh, you're going to destroy that bloody deceitful man. All you pastors, you politicians, you Dr. Umars, you woke fake conscious blackity blacks, always running your mouth, speak against the Most High God, encouraging people to sin, not standing on righteousness, but just giving you a license to obey your flesh. It's okay. Yeah, you're going to be dealt with. You'll be dealt with. Most High God is going to destroy you by the hand of the Lord, man. It's going to happen. Drop that. If you could, brother, give me Romans chapter 2 and verse 5. You understand? And it's important. Christ died. You know, we got to be brand new, man. And the good news is this: if you don't sin and you fight your flesh and you become a free man and not a prisoner, there's a reward waiting on you. How about that? Because you're like, damn, like smoking is good. What do I get for not smoking? What do I get for stop not eating pork or crawdads? What do I get for not celebrating Christmas or Easter and seeing my little kids happy over the Easter egg grass? What is it? What's in it for me? You know, why? Go ahead, read on.
Come. This is the book of Romans, chapter 2 and verse 5. But after thy hardness and an impotent heart treasurest up unto thyself wrath against the day of wrath and revelation of the righteous judgment of God.
And the revelation of the righteous judgment of God. It's happening, brother. It's going to happen. Read on.
Verse 6. Who will render to every man according to his deeds?
He's going to render this punishment, this judgment, whether good or bad, according to your deeds. According to your deeds. I say this all the time. It's just like court. You have a judgment, file for the plaintiff or defendant, you win $100 million, or you get life in prison, death penalty, according to what you did. But the takeaway is what you did. See, you're going to wear that punishment for what you did, not what mama did, not what daddy did. They got theirs coming. But what did you do when you had the chance to not celebrate other gods? Or not vote for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? What did you do when you had the chance to not sleep with that whore or get high when no one was watching? What did you do? You could have helped that brother and you didn't. You could have helped that sister and you didn't. It might have been an angel that you entertained unaware. That's also in the scripture we didn't know. According to your deeds, that means what? Someone's making a record of your stupid life. You're not just down here as some individual entity just roaming the streets. Someone's making a record and you're going to have to answer to it according to your deeds. Go on.
I will come. Verse 7. To them who by patient continuance in well-doing seek for glory and honor and immortality.
Yeah, see, you got to seek through patience and well-doing. That's the other side of this. We're gonna stick to the deeds. Give me Revelation chapter 22 and 12. I got one or two more minutes to get up out of here. You understand? According to your deeds, man. So we know we got to continue in the faith. We know we are commanded to be righteous. We're commanded to obey the law. Key word, commanded. You don't have a choice, Negro. You think you have a choice because some pastor told you about free will. And you see how good your mama and your daddy live. You see how good the rich of the earth live. The maintainers, you think, wow, there ain't nothing happening to them. Oh, what's going to happen, brother? What's going to happen? The Lord is long suffering. That grace don't last forever. Go ahead.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 22, verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
And behold, I come quickly.
I come what?
I come quickly.
Lord, quickly, man. Quickly. He's not on the same type of time that we on. 1,000 days to us is one day unto the Lord. He comes quickly. Not slow, not quickly. Read on.
And my reward is with me.
Reward is right here on this earth in Bitcoin.
And my reward is with me.
It's right here, the Powerball Mega Lottery. Or the 360 record to some fake small head Jew man. Read on.
And my reward is with me to
reward
give.
Is with Christ. That's what the reward is. So now knowing that, how should you live your current life now? Walking on this ground, interacting with God's people, if the reward is with Christ. We're too busy searching for reward down here. We see pastor pull up in that big ass Rolls Royce Phantom. Or you see these nice big houses with the Christmas lights on them, and you see the 401ks and the gold of the jewelry and the clout, but you lose sight of your moral compass because of it. You don't know that the reward is with Christ. And surely his reward is better. Surely. Read that part again.
Oh God. And my reward is with me.
The reward is with him. Has it. Please give me on these street corners. I read this. This is a good deal, brother. It's a good deal. I want that reward. It was worth leaving the strip club. It was worth putting down the weed. Shalom. What's up, Jason? Oh man, Jason out there in the Bronx, man. You know what I'm saying? Good brother out there. Y'all go follow him, man, on YouTube, man. You know, it was worth it. Every sin you can think of, it's not worth this down the kingdom of heaven. It's not. Because that reward is the price. Your conduct has to be suitable to get it. It's like in class, the teacher tell you, you remember the treasure box? That was a good system in class. If you did well at the end of the day, they ain't put your X beside your name or a red star, whatever. You got a chance to get up there and go get your reward. The teacher had it. And it felt good to get in that box and just get whatever you want. Because you didn't talk when she was talking. You wasn't being disruptive. You obeyed simple instructions and you were rewarded. Life is the same thing. Reward for Christ. Read on.
To give every man according as his work shall be.
As his gospel music shall be.
As his work shall be.
As his credit score and as his height and his good looks shall be.
As his work shall be.
Your works, Negro, is how you get that reward, the reward with Christ. Your works. You have good works, you have bad works. Right. That's the measure. According to them. And you better damn sure make sure your good works outweigh your bad. You better. You damn need to have zero bad works. Read on.
Verse 13. I am Alpha and Omega.
That's right. Drop that, brother. You put his foot down and stamping on it. You can bet on it. But damn sure what's going to happen. You understand? That's it. So, hey, Let me see. So we got all that. Any questions in the chat? Any questions? Dad, you got any questions? Any questions anywhere?
Oh,
go ahead, brother.
Salakia, I wanted to know if in Numbers 4, verse 17 through 18, if cut off means unalive.
Numbers 4, verse 17 to 18.
Okay.
Lest you corrupt yourselves, the likeness of any beast that is on the earth, likeness of any winged fowl in the air, likeness of anything that's. Oh, I'm sorry, Deuteronomy. You said Numbers what now?
Chapter 4, verse 17 through 18.
Okay. Cut you not off. I don't think that means death. You gonna take off of Zion? Yeah. I believe that for Cal. I'm not sure about that, Dash.
Okay.
Aaron and the priest and all that. Moses and Aaron cut ye not off the tribe of the families. Christ from the mud. I don't know who. Oh yeah, from Levites. Go ahead. You got a definite. Look up that family.
This is Kohathites from the Zondervan Bible Pictorial Dictionary, page 312. Kohathites, second son of Levi, according to Genesis 46 and 11.
Oh, it's Israelites. No, it don't mean kill them. And you can read down at 8 and 19. It says, "But thus do unto them that they may live and not die." No, don't mean kill them. Go ahead.
So I can get it. Ancestor of Moses, his descendants, the Kohathites, one of the 3 divisions of the Levites, comprised 4 families. Joshua allotted them 23 cities. Under the monarchy, they are prominent, especially Heman in the service of song.
Oh, so they were doing this. Okay. I love that it's so descriptive with their duties and what they did. I would tell you something else. We see the word cut off in the Bible, especially the Old Testament. When you were cut off amongst the people or cut off, you were just disassociated from the commonwealth of Israel. Or like, you did something so detestable. Some things you got to put to death for. You slept with somebody's wife, brother. You getting stoned. You can do something so despicable, you can get killed. The priest would come to your house, drag you outside, stone you with stones till you die. Or you could just get disassociated from the Commonwealth of Israel. Because you're a stinking sinner, you can't be around us like that. You got to kick rocks and go live with the Punjabis. Since you want to act like them, go over there and live with them. And when you're cut off from the Commonwealth of Israel, your people, it sucks. Like we feel now. Like you feel now, not being around the UPK brothers, you're just around a common man, bunch of sinners. You know how good the pastor feels? You're in the Commonwealth of Israel. You around brothers who think like this and look like monkey off the Zion. You get the kids running around. I know he's not a molester. I know he's not a drug addict. It's beautiful. Then you got to go back to your neighborhood with Chinese man here and Punjabi Indian there. And fake. It's disgusting. That's cut off. You don't want to be cut off. Go ahead, sir, please.
I'm gonna go all the way into it. We're about to say this for Cap.
Go ahead.
But just for knowing, I don't want to be presumptuous and breaking this down to you and get this for Cap. But just remember even the priests that fell up on the Aaron, you know what I'm saying, they began to sin against the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So just think about what their service was to the nation of Israel, and even in their services, they began to sin as well. So you know what I'm saying? Just think about that. You know what I'm saying? When they talk about the service and what they're supposed to do. We'll talk about that right there, but we'll have to go all the way into it to get the direct breakdown of UPK stance on it.
Well, his question was, did they die? He didn't die.
Okay.
He didn't kill him. Okay. So yeah, but he can look. What's that family? You can get you a Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary, and you could look up some family names and all that. It'll specifically tell you what their duties were, who they were, who their fathers were. Sometimes more prominent men are listed, like Moses and Aaron. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Any more questions in the chat? Anybody? All right. With that, I'm gonna pass the class off. Officer 1000 mark you off for the announcements.
I.S.U.P.K security announcements.
We are the I.S.U.P.K, started out on 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. The new brother or sister comes to the school. They are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, book of Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10, means 10. In the Hebrew, it's pronounced ma'ashra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to Treasury Department or teacher. Priest funds, a free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. The upcoming Holy Convocation, we have the Purim, 14th day and the 15th day of the 12th month, which will be Monday, March 2nd, and Tuesday, March 3rd of this year, according to the book of Esther, chapter 9, verses 20 through 31. We also have the Lord's, the 57th annual Passover. It's coming up the week of April the 1st through the 4th, really the 5th. It's going to be in Houston, Texas, $200 per adult, that's 17 and up. Salaki. Set your affairs in order, give it to a camp leader, man. $200 ain't nothing, all right? If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf with that, and mantra, which means to stand. Men of Israel, we're going to render one courteous salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Imam Shabbat, Imagine, Barak, Yahweh, Shimei, Shakrak, got a baton hands down, Sar, turn to face the sisters. Sisters, I imagine, which means to stand. Men of Israel, we're going to render one courteous salute to our sisters. Imagine Shabbat, Imagine, Barak, Yahweh, Shema, Latah, by Shimei, Shah. Baton is down, glasses.